Hey guys, this is Bleaks again with another build guide video. This is going to be for the Gladiator, which is the new class in the Pyramids of Prophecy DLC. This guide is going to be focused towards NG+2 and higher gameplay. So this will be NG+2+. You will need to have found the anvil, some blueprints, some drinks, updated your town mainly, and found some statues. The class summary of this build, this is going to be a melee bruiser type character that focuses on doing crits and also blocking some attacks. The Gladiator has some interesting skills with the trident that allows you to skip the cooldown of your auto attack so you can attack really quickly. You have your net that you can use to slow down enemies in addition to having them take more damage. You have a ranged skill that lets you deal some damage from afar. Some pit fighters that summons a group of allied minions to help fight for you and take some of the pressure off for yourself. Planned attack is a passive skill that gives you guaranteed crits. That's what I was talking about with skipping your primary cooldown, using your stacks of trident, and just getting guaranteed crits. You also have riposte, which will block damage as you expend charges and also replenishes some stacks of charges. Then strength in numbers just increases the amount of pit fighters and spinning Gladius by 2. For the Gladiator, these are the blessings that we pick from the chapel. We go Path of the Defender just to take a little less damage. We go Blessing of Intellect to do more damage with magic. Most of our damage is going to be magic. We're a primary attack build. We're going to solve the lifesteal issue with Symbol of Essence. And lastly, we go Divine Blast to help clear enemies around us when we're attacking with trident. Drinks that we use for the Gladiator include Frenetic Eruption, which gives us a 5% chance to trigger combo when scoring a critical hit. We will also be using luck with this build, so this 5% chance will most likely increase to around 10%, and we will be critting all the time by expending our stacks of trident. So we'll be able to keep up combo very well. We're also going to use the Bulgard statue that will increase the length we stay in combo. Just in case we get a really unlucky streak, we'll still maintain combo for as long as possible. We said before a lot of our damage would be magic damage. This is because Incendiary Demise, it adds 40 flat damage to our primary attack. Our primary normally does 22 damage without critting. This will add an additional 40 damage to that. Since we're a combo build, we're taking Wicked Sickness. This will give us 200% increased damage during combo, which should be all the time with our current setup. We will also be taking Overflowing Physique. We are a primary build. We're not too worried about using our skills. We will use them on boss fights since we'll have mana in the beginning, but we're not worried about using them constantly. The last drink we take is Crazy Eye. You can also take Stab in the Dark. If you're taking Crazy Eye, you're normally starting with Heartseeker for your starting item, and we'll talk about that a little later. If you're taking Stab in the Dark, I would recommend starting with Magebane. I'm currently not using Stab in the Dark, and I'm just doing Crazy Eye because Stab in the Dark's a little annoying to play with, and I don't feel like I'm quite at the NG level where I'm required to take it. For starting items for the Gladiator, I mentioned before that if you're using Stab in the Dark, you'd go for Magebane, or if you were using Crazy Eye, you would go for Heartseeker. I would recommend going Heartseeker. It's going to have you won't have to use Stab in the Dark, number 1, and number 2, it'll help smooth out your damage. You'll start with 15 crit chance, you'll get Heartseeker, your crit chance will go up some more, especially if you attune it. And then with Crazy Eye, you're going to be sitting around 40 plus crit chance with some luck, and that's going to increase even more, and you're really going to be able to utilize all the crit damage that the Gladiator has. In addition to the blue items, I would craft Lucky Hat from the anvil, or you can roll it in the shop. The only one you can't get from the anvil is Magebane, so keep that in mind. You can look for some good secondary items. These are pretty decent. The skill power you can ignore. The Sphere of Mana is okay, but not really necessary. The Enchanted Dark is kind of nice because it gives you +2 magic damage to primary and +2 physical damage to primary since we have it attuned. Blood Dagger is not good at all. And then Full Plate Mail is nice. Full Plate Mail works with one of the statues we use. That is the Callus statue, so it'll give us an additional little chunk of attack power. Other stuff you could look for is even more crit for your primary. You could look for evasion, any life or armor, resist are all going to be really good for your character. As far as attuning items for the Gladiator, you want to start with Heartseeker and Lucky Hat as your two mandatory items. From there, you can start grabbing armor, resist, life, evasion, start getting your flat damage, extra life anywhere you can get it. And then we also usually grab utility stuff kind of early. Attack speed, keyring, luck is very important. Extra ore gain always helps with just keeping your statues up. Seal of Souls is an amazing item for any character that's using Overflowing Physique. I would recommend doing this one pretty early on. And we'll just kind of scroll through to show all the other ones I've attuned. We do mostly magic damage, so the Pierce there. You always want chance to stun on your primary, along with the Gladiator net, chance to disarm. I always get movement speed kind of early, just so we can do our runs even faster. But depending on how much you're struggling, you may want to attune some more defensive items before you go for utility. Lastly, we can talk about statues. We use the same statues on Gladiator as we use on Paladin. We use Callus to get extra armor as attack power, and it gives us some block, which is very nice. We use Bolgarth to stay in combo longer and to trigger combo blast, deals 100 damage. This helps with clearing, helps us staying in combo. Our whole build is revolving around getting crits, putting ourselves in a combo with Frenetic Eruption, getting extra damage with Wicked Sickness, and now you can also get the combo blast with Bolgarth and stay in combo even longer. Lastly, we use Kyra, so we have faster attack, and we have the 50% chance to shoot the 2 arrows, which will also be increased by luck, so this 50% can go up to 100% if you have 14 luck. And the damage scales really well with the statue levels. Also, having the faster primary attack means you're leeching faster, and it's just a nice quality of life. If you don't like Kyra for this build, you can use Ozreth. It's probably the next best one. You would just have to start with a poison item in the beginning, in addition to the Magebane, Heartseeker, Lucky Hat, or you can start the game and if you find a poison item, you can log off, switch the statue on another character, switch it to Ozreth so you can get the extra damage. This is going to conclude the video guide on the Gladiator class. So far we've had a ton of fun on this class, and I definitely recommend playing it. Its title bonus is also really insanely good. So I hope you guys have fun playing this build. If you have any questions or comments about this build or anything else said in this video or any other video, just let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.